Hello, so I'm experimenting with different ideas for continuing the Advanced Sudoku series, and I reached out to the creators of this Sudokult gospel document, Shai, Philip Newman, Sam Kappelman-Lyons, and Jovial, and they all gave me permission to feature these puzzles on the channel. If you want to see the Sudokult gospel in its entirety, the document is linked in the description with everything intact, and you can, of course, go through the puzzles at your leisure, or you can wait for me to go through them myself. So I'm going to periodically post essentially the next puzzle in this document. There's quite a few, and they all focus on specific advanced techniques and teaching you how to use those and find those. And then at the end of the document, there is a bit of spoilers in terms of what techniques to look for and how they work, I believe. So, and then at the very end, it looks like there's a chapter even called So You Want to Create a Classic. So if you're interested in making your own handcrafted classics, this is the document to go through. All right, so because this is the first video of it, I'm going to go through chapter 0, the introduction, and then we are going to do the first puzzle. I'm just going to go in order. And as this will explain, the order is fairly non-specific. So let's just go through this. Chapter 0, Introduction. This is a classic Sudoku pack aimed at being a learning resource for advanced Sudoku techniques to those who are interested in learning them. They are sorted into logical chapters, so there's no sorting by difficulty. So our puzzles are going to be in chapters based on the kinds of things you're looking for, not based on some nebulous difficulty, which we all know difficulty is not something easy to measure for Sudokus. All right. There's no way to cover everything, so we mostly focused on stuff that we found interesting and important for most solvers to learn. We had a ton of fun setting these over the past 5 months, and we hope you have even just a little bit of fun while learning, studying, and solving. Some of these puzzles have been published elsewhere, namely the Cracking the Cryptic fan Discord server archive, but many are brand new and have not been published anywhere else before. Also, some puzzles in the pack use the same technique. At some points, we got so enamored with a certain technique that more than one of us decided to have a go at making a puzzle with one. Don't be surprised when you see a few puzzles that all solve with continuous nice loops. All right, the Sudokult is open to all who are interested. Please note that we are not an actual cult, and we look forward to being able to help others attain Sudoku enlightenment. Feel free to message any of us on Discord. Those are the Discord tags. This is before Discord updated their tags, so I think this is out of date. Also, I think Jovial at this point does not want to be contacted by anyone, so I would respect her wishes there. But yeah, here's a link to join the Cracking the Cryptic fan Discord server if you're interested in joining that one. Oh, actually, no, that's the link to the server for the pack's creation. In my description, there's a link to join my Discord where you can also discuss Sudoku. So if you're a Discord user, there's lots of places that you can go look for these. All right, so chapter 1, Learning to Fly. So this is the first one we'll be doing. Learning to fly makes me think maybe we're dealing with forms of wings here. We don't know what kind. Lots of things are named wings. All right, so An Old Friend by Jovial. This is the puzzle. There are 2 links to play on Fpuzzles or CTC app. Again, this is a relatively old document, so it calls it the CTC app instead of Sudoku Pad, and it goes to the Cracking the Cryptic website. But I will be providing more modern links in the description for the specific puzzle I'm doing. So I'll be providing a Sudoku Pad link for that. So let's go to the puzzle here. Seamless transition. All right. So, yeah, I guess you can try the puzzle yourself in the description. This is called An Old Friend by Jovial, and I'm going to get started right now. All right. Well, I am going to start with basics, although look at how beautiful the givens are in this puzzle. You can tell it's handcrafted because of just how nice they look. Anyway, you just look at it and go, ooh, that's pretty. Do I even want to place anything? Because it will disrupt the beauty of the Sudoku. All right, we have these 6s. So 6s in one of these 2. All right, this 3 looks in, this 3 looks up, and this 3 looks up. That places the 3 here. In fact, we should just look at 3s. Okay, 3s are in one of these 2. 3... okay, so this box, this 3 looks down, this 3 looks in. So there's a 3 in one of these 2. All right, this one looks up, this one looks in. There's a 1 in one of these 2. All right, 9s. This 9 looks in, this 9 looks in. So there's a 9 in one of these 2. Some interesting formations here. All right, this 1 looks up, this 1 looks in. So 1s are here, huh? Okay, can't do anything with that yet. All right, let's move on to the next band. I might be missing things just because it's a little bit of a struggle to scan this puzzle properly. I do wonder if we have any like hidden triples that we need to find here, given like we got a lot of this going on, like this 3, 4, 5 here. I'm not seeing anything specific with that right now, but all right, we've got the 4. I'm moving on to the next band because I really don't see anything to do here. What I was hoping to see is something with 4s up here, but there's not. Or something with 3s. Yeah, there's no repeats here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9. So the only thing we'd find is crossings. All right, let's go vertical. We do have 2 4s here. 4s are somewhere in here. This puzzle is very much resisting any efforts to find things other than this 3. We got the 3. Vertically here, we do have 2 2s. I mean, they're just up here. We do have 2 7s, and then we also have this 7 looking in. So 7's here. So I'm guessing we're going to need to find restricted cells here, but I'm going to finish this scan since we're on the last stack here. But yeah, this really resists box scanning for sure. There's 1s in one of these 2. Do 8s? 8s aren't good enough. Okay, so I'm going to look at these restricted rows, columns. I think the whole border is interesting, to be honest. So I guess let's just start with the top row here. There's 4 digits left. We need a 1, 2, 4, and 9. So this is 1, 2 only. This is 2, 4, 9. I'm going to mark only the bi values for now, because I don't want to... yeah, this is 1, 2, 9. I don't want to get too cluttered right away, but we might come back. This column, we need 1, 2, 7, 8. No, 1, 2, 7, 8, 9. Well, we've got 7, 8, 9 looking here. So this is also only 1, 2. That's suspicious. That both corners are 1, 2 only. This can't be 1, 2. So this is only 7, 8, 9. I'm not marking that right now. Good to note, though. Okay, I don't think this can't be 1 or 9. So this is 2, 7, 8. Oh, it's not 8 either. So this is 2, 7. Right, it can't be 1. Where's the 3? Yeah, 1, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8, 9. Okay. See, neither of these can be 9, actually. What did I say? Oh, this can't be 1, 2, or 9. So this is 2 values, I think. It's not 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, it's only 7, 8. Okay, I missed the 9 in the box earlier. All right, what's next? This row. So we need 1 through 5. This can't be 3 or 4. This can't be 1, 3, or 4. So this is only 2, 5. Yeah. This can't be 1. So it's 2, 3, 4, 5. It can't be 1 or 4. So it's 2, 3, 5. This can't be 1 or 3. So it's 2, 4, 5. Okay. So, I mean, these corners are interesting to me just because they're all bi values. But let's look at this column as well. So what do we need here? We need 1, 2, 5, 6, 8. I'm not super excited about that. This can't be 1 or 6. All right, let's see. Let's find more restricted cells if we can. It's not clear where to look. This cell is avoiding a lot of our corner marks, but it's pretty open. Yeah, it can't be 1. It could be 2. Can't be 3, 4, 5, 6, 2, 7, 8 only. I might have to start marking cells with 3. I'm wondering if there's something to connect this 5 to, because obviously the 2 makes both of these a 1. So I'm wondering if there's something to connect the 5 to. It's also suspicious that 1 is restricted in both of these boxes in the same way. 1 is in here. Okay. We are going to look for more restricted cells. This can't be 1, 2. Okay, this is pretty restricted. It can't be 1, 2, 3, 4. It could be 5. Can't be 6, 7. Could be 8. Can't be 9. So I think we just got to hunt by values. 1, 2, 3, 4. Could be 5, 6. Can't be 7, 8. Could be 9. I'm just looking for cells that see a lot in the row column box. A lot of unique digits. Yeah, this is what, 1, 3. This is only 1, 3, 8, I think. It can't be 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 9. Oh, ones in this box are also restricted here. I missed that. And ones in this box are restricted here. Maybe that's key. Let me look at ones. So we've got ones in this weird pattern here. I wonder if there's something to that. Maybe we've got just like an X-wing or something. Swordfish? Well, I'm going to make these green just so that I don't have to keep them highlighted. I'm noticing this weird thing where we have ones like this and like this. And then we also have ones like this and like this in terms of the rows and the columns. Yeah, so, I mean, it doesn't do anything, but one argument we can make is one of these has to be a 1, because if both of these were not a 1, then we would... Oh yeah, we do have a swordfish. It's right here. So this is a swordfish on ones, so we can go over that. I'm going to change these from green to purple just so we can distinguish. So green/purple is where ones can be. Now if we look at row 1, row 5, and row 9, we want to ask the question, where can ones be? And the answer is only in the purple cells. So we know that the purple cells contain exactly 3 ones in them, because we need 1 per row. So purple cells have 3 ones in them. Now, how many ones are in columns 1, 5, and 9? Not a trick question. There are 3 ones in columns 1, 5, and 9 in total. But I've covered every single purple cell. This is called a cover set. If you want to use terminology, this is your base set. The base set is the one that restricts the ones, or the digit. And then the cover set is a separate set of houses that cover those same cells. So purple gets completely covered. And so what we can say is, because purple has all of our ones in them for these columns, these 2 greens can't. So these actually can't be 1. And we're left with this for where ones can be. So we can actually corner mark ones here. So now we have ones in this interesting pattern here, which maybe there's something to do with. We'll see. It doesn't immediately... So let's look at the cells that were affected that can't be 1 anymore. So let's look at this one first. It can't be 1 anymore. Could be 2. Can't be 3, 4. Could be 5. Can be 6. Can't be 7, 8. Could be 9. Okay. And then this can't be 1. It could be 2. Can't be 3. Could be 4 or 5. Can't be 6, 7. Could be 8. Wow. So I'm not sure. I think maybe it might have to do with where these end up in the box rather than where these end up. And of course, if you notice, green now makes a swordfish as well. So we also had a swordfish in these columns, which do the exact same eliminations. So, and that's always going to happen. If you have, so we had 6 ones remaining in the grid, and then we split it up into a swordfish in the rows and a swordfish in the columns. Now, it doesn't always split evenly, but they're always going to add. So like you might have an X-wing and a jellyfish, which is 4. For example. So you're always going to find that. So you could have found that on the columns, and it does the exact same eliminations. So anyway, let's get rid of these colors, because that was interesting, but not what we needed, apparently. Still, those ones were interesting. Is there anything else we can do with 9s, maybe, that I didn't notice? I think I should just be on the hunt for more restricted cells here. I'm gonna pencil the borders at this point. So let's just pencil all the border cells. We need 1, 2, We have 3, 4. We need 5, 6, 8. So we can clean that up. You know, it's interesting that this can be any of them. Wait, hold on. I didn't clean that up right. 1, 2, 6. Wait, this did end up 5, 8. 1, 2. Can't be 1, 2. 4, 6, 7. Okay, so I missed this 5, 8. This can be anything, which is annoying. So I'm actually not going to fill that. Okay, let's do this row now. Should have just done this from the start, probably, but I didn't know. So we need 1, 2. 1 and 2, I think, are going to be very important in this puzzle. We have 3. We need 4. We have 5, 6, 7, 8. We need 9. So in this case, the middle cell is a little bit better behaved. This is down to 2, 9. I somehow missed that. This is really interesting that we've got the 2 along with some other bi value all along here. Okay, let's keep penciling. Let's pencil this. That column's done. Let's pencil this row. We need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This isn't 1, 4, 6. This isn't 1, 3, 6. And this one's not 2, 6. But we're going to get rid of that one because that's 4 values. I feel like there's something I can find. Okay, I'm going to highlight all our bi value cells and see if we can find anything with that. Did I miss any? I don't think so. So we've got some interesting stuff going on. Like if this is a 7, that's a 2, and that's, sorry, if this is a, otherwise this is an 8 and that's a 5 and that's a 2. So that's interesting. This is what I call an XY chain. I don't know. I don't think it's a wing. So maybe I'm missing a much easier wing here, but I can use this. So starting here, either this is a 2 or it's a set. In fact, you know what? I'm going to try out something new. I got this cool tool here. So either this is a 2 or it's a 7, which eliminates that 7, making that an 8, which comes across, eliminates that 8, leaving the 5, comes down, eliminates that 5. So either this is a 2 or this is a 2. Those are the only 2 worlds we've got. So now what we want to think about is what cell sees both of these 2s. Well, it's this cell and this cell see both of the 2s. So no matter which one ends up a 2, or both could end up a 2, neither of those circled cells can be a 2. So what I can do here is say that this is a 1 and this is not a 2, which does make it green, by the way. All right. So now I can clear out all my drawings here and change these back to green, and we get some 1s here. So we get this one, we get this one because of the swordfish that we found. That also, it doesn't give us the 2. Okay, that gives us this 2. That gives us this 5, this 8, this 6. Very nice. Okay, so that cleans up, that cleans up. That's not a 6. It does give us this 1 as well. This is a 7 and a 2 and a 9. Wow. Okay, that's a 4. This is collapsing. That's a 2 now for the box. That places this, oops, that places this 1. So that's not a 1. These are not 5s. Okay, so I don't need any of these greens. We only have 1 bi value left. So let's just we got the whole border actually. That's really interesting. What's this? This is an 8. Okay, and that gives us the last. Oh, we still have a couple bi values left, but those are new. But interesting. All the bi values I found ended up collapsing completely. So there may have been a more subtle pattern going on there that I just kind of brute force through. But anyway, this is 4, 5, 7. That doesn't do anything. Oh, we need this 1 here. This is 7, 8, 9. Okay, the 9 can only go here in the box. This is 7, 8. That 7, 8 pair means that's not 7. So 7's up here somewhere. Did I miss anything else? This box, I'm seeing this 7 look in. So 7's in one of these 2. That points up, making this not a 7. So that's a 7. So this is, oh, this box already has a 7. That's why I was getting confused. This is 3, 4, 5. This is 1, 2, This is 4, 5, 8. So 8 can only go here in the whole box. This is 4 or 5. This pair is a 3 and a 4. We know the order because of this 4 here. What do we need in this column? We have 1, so we need 2, 4, 5, 6. I think that's worth marking. 2, 4, 5, 6. That's a 2, 5, 6 triple. So the 4 can only go here. That's a 5. That's a 4. That places the 4 and the 7 here. That places this 7. These are not 4 anymore. Okay, I think we're just collapsing at this point. We need 2, 6, and 8. No, 2, 6, and 9. Not resolved. This is also 2, 6, 9. It's not a 9. Only 2, 6. This box needs a 6, 8, 9. The 8 can only go here. This is a 6, 9. This can't be a 9. So that's 6, that's 9. That's not a 9. Oops. That's not a 9. That makes this a 9. This is 3 or 8. Could be either. It's a 3, 8 pair though. So down here we need 2, 5, and 6. The 5 can only go here. This is not a 6. It's 2. That's 6. That's 6. That's 2. We get the 5, 2, and 4. This is 6 and 8. So that's the 6, that's the 8, because of that 8 there. We need a 3 in this row, and we need a 9. Surprisingly not resolved. Okay. This column needs... Let's not do the column. We might have to... Okay, this is 2 or 3. It's not a 2. So that's 3, that's 2. That's 9, that's 3. There we go. 8, 3, 7, 8, 5, 3, 6. This box needs a 5. We need a 7 and a 9 here. And we're done. All right. And I will also have a solution embedded in the link. All right, cool. So, neat puzzle, Jovial. I don't think I used a wing. I mean, I used a swordfish, which isn't a wing, and I used an XY chain, which isn't a wing. Still had a lot of fun. I'll be interested. Just let me know in the comments how you ended up solving this, if you tried it first, or if you spotted a more traditional technique like a wing. In fact, what I'm going to do, I think I'll do this with all of them, is I'm going to go look to see what the intended deduction was, and then I will go over that. I like doing the live solves, but I also like being instructive. So that's how I approach the puzzle. XY chains are extremely powerful, and you're going to be able to find those in a lot of puzzles to potentially bypass the intended logic, although some of the later ones maybe will intend something like that. Although the difficulty is not sorted, so who knows? But given that, I'm going to stop delaying and I'm going to go find out, and then I will let you know. All right, so I have backtracked to before I did the swordfish because I don't think it's necessary, though it was fun. And so what we have here is the W wing. So the W wing is really interesting. So the cells that we are going to be looking at are these cells here. And make those green for a second. So first thing we need to notice is that within column 5, or sorry, not column, within row 5 here, you will notice that 1 is in 2 places. This is what's called a strong link in Sudoku terminology. A strong link says that one of those 2 candidates must be true. So if one is false, the other is true. And you can see that that's true because if neither of these were 1, we wouldn't have a 1 at all in this row. So within a house, a row, column, or box, if you have restricted a particular candidate to exactly 2 places, there is a strong link between those 2 candidates. So that's the terminology. But anyway, one of these has to be a 1, and that's key. So you can see this can't be a 1 because of that one, this can't be a 1 because of that one, and this can't be 1 because of that one. This one takes it out of those 2 as well. So, and 4 and 3 are not 1. So 1 is limited to 2 places. And then I knew that these 1, 2s were important for some reason. So now you'll notice this is what makes the W wing. The 1 is either here or it's here. And what we end up having is what you're looking for are 2 identical bi-value cells that see each end of that arm, right? So we've got this one. Let me try that again. Oops, that's not how I undo. Okay. Sorry, I'm still learning this tool. We've got this one that points up here at the 2 and would eliminate this one. We got this one that looks down here at the 1, 2, eliminates that one. So since the 1 is either here or here, that's going to cause a 2 either here or here. So I don't know, my drawings maybe are a little bit more confusing, but there we go. That means one of these two is a 2. Definitely. There's no world where neither of them is a 2. And so because of that, this has to be a 9 and this has to be a 5. And so I'm pretty sure once we do that 9 and that 5, like the rest of the puzzle is just going to collapse. So I'm not going to go through that. That's basically what I had gotten before through different means. But yeah, pretty cool. So that was the W-wing. I'm sorry I didn't notice it as I went, but I always default to the XY chain when I get stuck, and often there's something to find. But it actually found a very similar deduction with that XY chain, so that was neat. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed this, and if you did, then why not leave a like, subscribe, and a kind comment below.